morning. Good morning. Sorry, it was my fault. I wasn't speaking loud enough. It's great to be here in China and in the Freescale Technology Forum to talk to you guys about automotive in front of such a grand audience. Automotive has been, is, and will be a core business for us at Freescale. Our success in China, in the Chinese automotive market, is extremely important to our overall strategy of the automotive market. The video that we just saw gave you a nice glimpse of the future of the automotive market. Technology and availability of the technology is going to play a very important role to realize that car. And we at Freescale have the dream through our products and our new product introductions to make that dream a reality. But first, before I go there, let me talk to you about the automotive market and what is our view of the automotive market at Freescale. Very simply, we are very excited about this market for several reasons. If you look at the history of the automotive market over many years, this market has shown and delivered a very steady growth in unit volumes and has contributed to the semiconductor industry with one of the highest compounded annual growth rates. We have seen very difficult market conditions in 08 and 09, but we have also seen how quickly we have been able to recover from that in the market much faster than we ever forecasted to happen. Another proof of the resilience and the strength of this market. Going forward, we are even more positive given the few trends that we see in the automotive market. First, we expect the unit volumes to continue to grow. We expect the unit volumes of production to reach around 70 million units this year, to grow to 76 million units next year, and continue to grow beyond that, thanks to global demand coming to the marketplace for automotive. But more importantly, we are seeing an increase in the content of the electronics going to the car. Emergence of many applications, compounded by the reduced average cycle time of new design to production, is driving their growth. We expect for the next 5 years a compounded annual growth rate of about 15% for semiconductor content in the car. That makes it one of the highest growth industries in semiconductors. But that doesn't come easy. If you look at the car, you see emergence of many new applications. You see emergence of new applications in safety and active safety systems, in engine management, fuel efficiency, emission control, infotainment and driver information systems, and many consumer comfort features. A combine of all of this is making automotive to become the most complex and integrated consumer product. In a typical car of today, we see about 50 microcontrollers. When we look at a higher-end car or a premium car, we see this number increases to about 80 units, all of them connected to an in-vehicle network which controls diagnostics, information gathering, and other functions required to make the system to work. Our job at Freescale is to create the products and the ecosystem which enable our customers to integrate the systems using our products. If I look at powertrain area as a very good example how this trend is driving innovation. And if you look at the semiconductor content which is going to the car in that area, you see two very clear trends. You see a combination of energy cost and fuel efficiency controls driving the need and driving the advanced development of internal combustion engines, driving development of the hybrid electric vehicles, and driving the full electric car. We at Freescale are a leader in the microcontroller technology in this area. We are heavily invested in our next generation technology to provide the required processing power, functionality, and energy consumption required to drive this aspect of the car. Beyond power engine, safety is another area of focus and attention for us at Freescale. It is sad to see that statistically 1.3 million people that lose their lives on the road due to car accidents. There's a global effort going on to reduce automotive-related fatalities. Today, we are seeing an increase in deployment of passive safety systems in the car in all areas, from tire pressure monitors, airbags, braking systems, suspension control. Tomorrow, we will see a full deployment of active safety systems covering areas from lane departure systems, early warning, integration of traffic, and other signals into the infrastructure of the car, along with car-to-car communication. We at Freescale are providing some of the most advanced products based on multi-core products using power architecture to address this aspect of the market. And finally, one of the most interesting and intriguing areas of use of electronics as a car is in the area of gradual progression systems and infotainment. This covers a full range from the simplest instrument cluster to the mechanical gauge and simple electronics, all the way to a fully enabled, multimedia-enabled system embedded in the car. We have Freescale and a full portfolio of products addressing this aspect of the market. We are present in a simple instrument cluster all the way to the higher end with our hardware-based product line, like what we have done at Ford SICK. What you see here, an example of actually a device which was developed by Hang Chuar using IDOTMX 51 running Windows CE. It's a very sophisticated user interface, runs 720p HD playback, and available for incorporation into any multimedia system in the car. Now let's talk about the China market. We're very excited about the China market. This market has already passed the mark of being the largest producer of the car in the world, and probably at the same time, the largest consumer of the car sold. We see three trends in the China market, which is very exciting, and they are indication of the fact that we will see continuous growth coming from the market. We are seeing an increasing demand by the Chinese consumers for cars with more advanced powertrain engine system management systems, as well as supply electronics, which drives the content in the car. We see an increased level of investment by the automakers in China to increase the consumer desired features and to create a competitive differentiation. And we see design cycle times in the development area of development ranging somewhere between 12 to 18 months, far below the historical 3 to 5 years. The combined of this effect is making this market very attractive for us. We expect the content of electronics in a car for China to increase 7.2% annually for the next 5 years in unit content. It's a number that cannot be easily ignored. We're very focused. We're increasing our investment. We're driving our product and the new product developments in order to become part of this growth and this success at the China market. Thank you. Now, let's start the industrial community. Now, let's talk about the industrial market. This is an important market to us at Freescale for a couple of reasons. We have been very active in this market over the long history of Freescale. Many of our products running our embedded processors or embedded controllers are heavily and broadly used across many applications in this industry, from industrial automation to factory controls, home appliances, and more recently in medical and metering applications. We find this market to provide us a huge trajectory for growth going forward. We see a world of possibilities in this market for the products that we produce at Freescale. If I'd like to sum up the opportunities that we see in this market, probably the term connected intelligence, as was used earlier by Henri and the rest of the team members here, is the best way to describe the opportunities that we see for ourselves in this marketplace. The availability of connected devices will allow us to create the smart networks and the smart grids. The smart grids are becoming a fundamental driver for the connected intelligence. If you look at it, the power grid has not fundamentally changed over 50 years. Today, between the governments and the private entities, they are investing over $2 trillion to upgrade this grid, to import and bring in decided power plants, renewable sources of energy, and to plug it into the network. And the only way that such a network and grid will eventually work is the creation of a smart grid. The fundamental basis of the smart grid to start with is a smart meter, which is in full deployment across the world. The smart grid will eventually drive also the creation of the home connected network and the home smart network. Creation of the home smart network will bring along with it new applications which could exist and connect to that smart network like medical applications for connected medical devices with the network. The combine of all these elements will drive the connected intelligence, and we see that as an opportunity for growth. We at Freescale are hard at work trying to create a portfolio of embedded processors and controllers which could address this aspect of the market. This product will be rich in functionality, connectivity, and performance as required by the marketplace. We have gone across various cores and core architectures that we had available to us to create products and product portfolios which are the best fit for the application within this large body of requirements. Let me take you to some of the recent announcements that we did just in this segment of the market. In June, we introduced our family of Core 5 Plus devices, continuation to the Core 5 family. These products are built on the 90 nanometer. We will be introducing 14 new devices into the marketplace. This part will evolve through around 3 axes. First, we are using our proprietary 90 nanometer memory technology to create a very flexible memory architecture that allows the user to have access to a high density memory and at the same time to a full E-square program memorizability, creating probably the most powerful memory architecture embedded in a controller in the world. Second, we are creating many low power modes on our devices, 10 low power modes. We are creating low run currents of about 150 microns per megahertz during operation, creating very low power devices for applications, portable applications in medical or energy management applications. At the same time, we are creating very advanced analog, precision analog functionalities, A2Bs and D2As, 16-bit, 12-bit D2As, incorporated in these devices for instrumentation, motor drive, and other applications which require data processing. This family of products are supported by our extensive line of enablement, our Code Warrior, MQS, and many software stacks and solutions in order to make the design of the products easier for our customers and our designers. But we also decided, given the fact that we are the largest microcontroller provider in the world, given the fact that we have a large portfolio of products and access to many cores, we didn't want to stop here. We wanted to create a portfolio product that creates the most complete microcontroller product in the marketplace for our customers. We wanted this portfolio to expand across memory densities, analog functionalities, digital functionality, connectivity, and at the same time, core and core architectures. To do this, we made a move. We created Kinesis family of products. We announced it very recently in Orlando. This family runs on the latest core architecture coming from ARM, Cortex M4. This product family will be introduced this year. We will introduce about 200 new devices from Kinesis family over the next 16 months. Kinesis will run on our innovative 90nm proprietary flash technology. It's going to incorporate the strength of a Cortex M4, which is the signal processing abilities, with our mixed signal IPs integrated on chip to create probably the most powerful product in the marketplace for processing of real-time data, analyzing, filtering, and processing of real-time data for applications in deployment. This product family is supported by the ARM ecosystem in the marketplace, by Kyle and IR, as well as our own code warrior and a whole host of the software, bundled software, and the application software available within our portfolio. With this move, we believe we have now created and will be continuing to create the most complete and the strongest family of the microcontrollers in the marketplace, from our 8-bit family to our 16-bit family to our 32-bit family, supported by one of the most extensive enablement ecosystem in the marketplace, addressing low power applications, addressing mixed analog requirements, and addressing processing power requirements. With this family of products, we believe we are now poised to continue to grow our product in the marketplace. The key application of our product families will be energy, will be applications which require energy management and low energy consumption. China government is heavily investing in the power grid and smart grid. Smart metering is the fundamental step to reach the realization of a smart grid. This year, we have introduced several products for the smart metering application. These products address metering application requiring tamper resistance, real-time monitoring. We are supporting this product with an extensive set of reference design and application software available within our arsenal. At this point, let me invite Kaiten to come on the stage and very quickly give us a demonstration of one of our gateways and smart meters. Right?
With the advent of smart grids, consumers are getting more insight into the energy usage, and more importantly, they are getting more control over the cost of energy consumption. We have created a home energy management system to demonstrate the energy saving and the cost saving benefits that lead to this.
That's good.
You need the
absolutely. It's all yours.
Yeah. On the outside of the house, we have installed a Zigbee-enabled smart meter provided by Freescale in Reza. The smart meter uses Zigbee integrated. Zigbee enables with integrated transceiver to provide Zigbee smart energy solution. The MCU integrates Zigbee transceiver and provides a two-way link between the utility and home automation network. The utility companies can reduce the peak demand by control the devices such as air conditioning units, and while allowing customers to define their preference and shut down and turn off the device depends on the energy rate. And over here we have a closed-wire. We have connected this closed-wire to our home end network with a smart plug provided developer. The developer uses our NC3021 Zigbee to provide a ZigBee smart energy solution. And the 3021 integrates with 2.4 gigahertz transceiver with our 8-bit microcontroller. This single platform, single package reduce the cost and the size of the design. Over here, we can see user interface developed by Keynote. Using the control panel, the customer can control the system and define their preference. If we look at the control panel, we can see current amount on the electrical grid is low and the energy rate is low too. So the air conditioner in our home is on. Let me show you some of the other features that are available. There is a weather forecast screen that has a live feed of local weather conditions from internet. Additionally, we can switch access to our home security system to check the temperature of our house.
Would you be able to tell us a little bit about the cost savings that such a system could make to the consumer?
Yeah, it has 2 points. Normally, it can save around 15 to 30% of energy consumption cost. And secondly, the customer can access or control the system remotely when they are not in home. Of course, all these actions are full of security.
That's a sizable number. Thanks, guys. That's very beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. So.
Thank you very much.